What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Give me the microphone before my pants, the mad author of anguish. My language polluted. Ice is heavyweight. Still undisputed. You took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues. I feel used and I'm so confused. Now, excuse me. For example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's an imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Framber Valdez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still 2-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Hammered the other way to deep right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Number 19 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball four, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt.
Next to stand in is Matt Chapman, and they're runners at the corners now. First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Scooped up. Only play will be the first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
From the belt, the pitch. Andrew McCutchen comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It's up and out of here into the archway. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Tucker is there. 2 down. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 9 homers and 17 RBIs. The 1-0. popped up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, man, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that 4-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
So now into the box is Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
This is foul right side.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this out.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. LeCastro on at first, nobody out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. He drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And that's through for a hit. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. One left for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The count now at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So now to the plate, George Brett. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Right to him on the first, and there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher, Gary Carter, hits next. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Tucker. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In the dirt here. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1-1, here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. And that retires the side. The A's strand 1, but they lead it 3-0.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Striding in for Houston, Billy Williams. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Luke Voigt is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Both big.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Danny.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Corey Lee digging in now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Second baseman, Well, Castro.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Tim LeCastro. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. 1 run is scored. In there, the base hit. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
0-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Striding in is number 19. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
High in the air out to center field. Tucker waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to hit is Andrew McCutcheon, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Now here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Voigt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. So he breezed through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Astros 2. Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Alvarez.
Left center, base hit. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. In now, Kyle Lewis. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Chopped at third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 3-2. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2
Hey, this
strikes.
pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, the 248th of his career, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And this will be fouled away. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in your strike zone.
And he'll be back in standing up. This is hit high and deep out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
So now to the plate, George Brett. As the first pitch to him swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hop high in the air. Bregman will wait on it. And he's got it for the first down.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First offering on its way. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. It will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Oh, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. the belt. The pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that
Now
misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening. He certainly was not sharp. So the next at bat will be number 19, who's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Carter over at second. Acuna at first. 1 gone. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Lewis, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throwing to second, and that's the 2nd out. Over now, they'll apply the tag between 2nd and 3rd. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 6 and the Astros 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman.
The first baseman. Blue.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. On the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it.
And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Row, there's another base hit making it 1st and 2nd. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Correa has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
The 3-1 pitch. This one's down to 3rd. There's one. On to 1st, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at 3rd now.
Here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So now here is Tim LeCastro. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter, is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit out towards second. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Astros. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Stepping up is Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Andrew McCutchen stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hit back up the middle. And there's out number
2. Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Hit hard down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 6-2. Now to the plate, here is Alex Bregman, hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a call at strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know,
hit high and deep out to left field. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yordan Alvarez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Into the box, Kyle Lewis.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Right side, hit hard. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after that hit right there, Bureau, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, man.
No balls and 1 strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's good.
Tap down the line. But that one rolls foul. And it's fouled away.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Simeon's there to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the A's 6 and the Astros 3. Stepping in is Eddie Rosario. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1 home is a slider taken in the dirt.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. The payoff pitch one more time. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Marcus Semien will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he's right up there. 4th in the AL in that category. To the plate now, George Brett. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect with the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Gary Carter. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Lewis. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Voigt. Now here it comes. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here it comes on 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first down. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Next up for the Stros, Kyle Tucker singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey! 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back. The shortstop.
And now here is Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is down here to start inning number 7. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, number 19. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Now batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued 0-0.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Popped up. Locastro is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland.
Next up, Aaron Judge. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's strand a couple. They still lead it 6-3. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Corey Lee.
The catcher, Corey.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Chopper down the third baseline. Chapman brings it in, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now back, second baseman, Jim LeCastro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LeCastro. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Simeon. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The bat, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Digging in will be Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Astros 3. Number 17 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 17.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Eddie Rosario. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning. Plate now, Marcus Simeon. Hit in the air down the right field line. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Standing in now, George Brett. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble. Now there are 2 away.
Now back, catcher, Gary
down now. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Gone! So it's a 2-run homer for Gary Carter. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And he fouls this one off. One and two now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, man, I expected to mix it up. Most catches.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Astros 3. And now, Yordan Alvarez. It's a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 4, Kyle Lewis.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis. He'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Billy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Billy Williams. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Scorched to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. We're Brian Presley enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. From the stretch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now back, designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now the A's designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon, who got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more oval.
Tucker back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Popped him up. Voigt is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Now to the plate, Voigt. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Acuna is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Now the first pitch. Kyle Tucker is at the plate as he watches ball one. Little chopper back to the mound. On the first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Stepping in once again is Carlos Correa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is skied into short left center. Simeon ranging into the outfield, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
8-3 tonight. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Framber Valdez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on. For the Astros, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's had 12 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-3. The Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 6-3.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics combined for 4 total home runs as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-3. The Rangers pulled off the win against the Knox, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays, 7-4.